I am a Sith Lord. They should run from me.
You will know the power of the dark side. It is useless to resist.
And now we know why. Vader cold-blooded, y'all. Let's talk about it. Hey, what's good, comic fans? This is Confire Comics. And guess what we're here to talk about? You right, you guessed it. Vader Down, issue number 1. This was the best comic I've read today for sure. And it's tied for me on what I like between this one and one of the comics I read in the Shattered Empire. The last one I read in Shattered Empire and this Vader Down are awesome. They're epic. You're here with Confire Rich.
I'm Confire Nate, and I only have one thing to say.
Red 5, Vader is down. Copy, Vader is down.
That's what's happening right now, and I'm excited. I'm so excited I can't even talk about it. For those who aren't sure, Vader Down is a one-shot, okay? This is a single comic. You will not get anything else. This comic is setting up a series of this arc, which is going to include this, then it's going to go into the next Vader, the next Star Wars comic, the next Vader, and then the next Star Wars comic. Vader is after Luke. That is what we know. He's been trying to search for his son. He knows it's his son. He wants to get a hold of him. He wants to turn him to the dark side. He's gotten some information from the girl that's been helping him. He heads to this planet, and what he does, he comes right out of outer space, or hyperspace, and what is he? He's surrounded by a squadron of X-Wing, and all they were doing was just...
Several squadrons.
All they were doing were just practicing. And they're like, well, let's take this guy out. And what I love the most about this is, you know, even with the original A New Hope, you got to see Vader and his piloting skills. He was going around tearing people up. But he takes them all out. I mean, he is just unbelievable. They're like, what is this guy? I don't understand. He's flying, he's zipping, he's flying. They're shooting torpedoes. He's using the Force. He's pushing the torpedoes away. I mean, it is insane.
Dude, this was some of the most stunning stuff that I've read in comic book, period. And it was this, right from the get. Dude, Vader got ice in his veins. Y'all saw hopefully you saw my last one, which I just did, last night, 2 nights ago, I guess, about the last Vader. Man, Vader got ice in his veins. He ain't caring, stunting nobody or nothing. Look, in this, right when they start, you know, a Fuhrer's like, you need to get out of there. And he's just like, I am a Sith Lord. They should run from me. Mm-hmm. What does he do? Boom, just like you said, head straight for him. And these dudes, they're all cocky, like, we'll put some holes in him and that'll put a damper in his day. No, you don't know who it is. Ran at him, jacked him up. Like you said, use the Force. Stop. They don't know what to do with this dude. They can't stop him. They can't kill him. So then Luke's like, I know who that is. In my mind, I'm thinking, yo, it's your daddy. But he's like, it's Vader. Luke's like, R2, you're not going to like this. Let's go. And I got chills, like when they just cut to his face. And he's like going right at him. And Vader's like, finally. A fighter worth killing. And then he realizes, wait a second. And they just like, the first time I've seen a chicken.
I mean, they basically played chicken and neither of them flinched. I mean, it was a boom.
No.
And they both went down. And what I liked about that whole sequence right there is Vader was like, if he's as strong as I believe he will survive. You know, and it's like that almost admiration for him because it's his son. You can't. I mean, Luke doesn't realize.
It's like It was like he was proud, right? Like, did you get that sense? Like Vader was proud. His son just bum rushed him.
I'm proud of him in a way. Something you probably didn't get so much.
I just
from
got chills.
The movies, and then when they go down, I mean, Vader is just. And I love that whole sequence when they're like, you know, Vader down. All of a sudden, it cuts to everyone. We got Darth Vader and no one knows. I mean, it's just us. And then literally they're like, send everybody. You know, they're sending a fleet to go up there. Leia's telling Han's like, Chewie, let's go. We got to protect Luke because Luke's there. I mean, that's what Han does. Han's like, man, I got to go save Luke again. Chewie, you know what time it is. Get in the thing. We're going to save Luke again. You know, so they're going
to go do something stupid.
Han's, I mean, everyone's going, I mean, converging in. And then they go back to the girl and the other robots, and they're like, what do we do? I guess we're going to have to, we're going to have to go and help. And what I loved about it is I don't know if you noticed this, when it was Han in there with the Millennium Falcon, C-3PO is like, oh, this is a bad idea. When Afra, what's her name? Is it Afra?
Afura.
When it was her and the bad version, he was like, this is going to be a great idea. I love that.
Yeah, this is going to be great. They're polar opposites, dude. They're like two opposite ends of the spectrum. But when Vader went down, like, the place hit panic mode. Like, this is like the coup de grace. Like, you got to get him. And so they're all rushing him, and like Princess Leia's like, everybody knows he's target number one. And Luke's like, wait, Vader? Like, Darth Vader? The dude that almost kills us every single time we're around him?
Yeah.
Why are we going to... Like, I was just cracking up like, oh, it was so awesome, dude, and Vader ain't stunting nothing. And even then, when they start converging on him, right, and they're just like, let's take him out, and they start shooting him, this fool throwing rocks at him.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of funny.
Picking up boulders and throwing rocks. They still can't take him down. He ain't even got his ship. He's just standing there. And they still can't mess with him. Look, this is awesome because we get to see what Vader is actually capable of. Those who love him from the movies love him, right? Like, he's just this steely cold, doesn't have to do a lot of stuff. He's force choking everybody. But we get to see Vader in action, like actually doing stuff.
I mean, Vader has a reputation in the movies.
He bad, dude.
And now we're getting to see why.
What was that reputation consisted of? Yeah.
It's just absolutely bad. And I love that whole sequence when after he blew up those ships, you got Luke over there. He's like, I wonder if Vader survived. Then he sees the explosion. He's like, yeah, he survived. Because it's like...
answer those questions.
He understands what he is. Some of these other people, I don't think they quite understand Vader. I don't think they quite understand what he's capable of. And even at the end, when everyone's surrounding him and he's there, I mean, I was like, oh, please don't end right now. I can't believe the next one is going to be insane. Vader's going to destroy everybody.
He gonna jack them all up. He even had like you could see the way they depicted the people surrounding him. Like, he had guns all around him and they were terrified. Oh, that was the line. That was the line. I was like, there was something else that was epic from Vader, and it was this when they all had him surrounded, and he says, "We have you surrounded." He was like, "All I'm surrounded by is fear and death."
Yeah.
And I was like,
and see,
that's my dude right there. That's my aspiration. I want to be like that. That dude is cold.
Fear leads to the dark side. I mean, fear gives him power. He's sitting there, and everyone around him scared. I mean, dude, he's just feeding on it. He is about to go freaking dark side crazy on these guys. I mean, he's feeding on it. And, I mean, it ends with you just, like, wanting so much more. He's about to turn those people into... Oh, my gosh, Vader's about to go crazy on these people.
He about to turn them into the sand people. Oh, man. But anyway, people, that's all we got. Like, I could probably continue talking about this Star Wars Vader stuff. But that's all we got for this. We shut it down now. Like, comment, and subscribe. If you've watched any of our other videos, guess what I'm about to say? We got a giveaway. And how appropriate is it? Because we've got all the stuff. Well, let me get my hands on something. Look, this is one of Vader's disciples. That's Kylo Ren. You may have seen him before in a trailer for a new movie that you may have heard of called The Force Awakens. Yeah, that's one of his stooges. That's his little disciple that's following his footsteps. And if this guy's anything remotely close to anything Vader is, then we're in for a treat for that. But that's part of the giveaway, man. I got a cup. I got bags. I got all kinds of stuff. Look, you gotta be a subscriber. You gotta comment on one of our videos for the month of November. And that's it. That's all you got to do. You enter a draw, and we'll announce the winner at the beginning of December as an appreciation for the people who support us. Man, that's all I got. Until next time, I'm out. Hey, if you're still sticking around, then thank you for watching. That means you like us, and we like you. So do us a little favor here and click that subscribe button over there so you don't miss any of our videos, because we dropping videos pretty much daily, okay? And then click this video up above my head and watch that if you haven't already, because it's awesome too. All right? Yo, man, Campfire Rich is out. Peace.